A very hearty good day to one and all, and welcome to Taj 777 presents Taj Cricket Club League T10 Cricket Castle Animal match number 20, folks, and that is the match here between the Milnerton Masters, sponsored by Billy 777. They're going to be up against the Victoria Vipers, sponsored by ID 247. And let's go straight out and have a look at the pitch conditions that's going to be out there for these two teams, as well as the toss that happened a little bit earlier. Match 20 of the Taj 777 presents Taj Cricket League T10 Cricket Castle Animal match 20 here between the Victoria Vipers. They are sponsored by ID 247 and the Milnerton Masters. They are sponsored by Billy 777. Let's have a chat very quickly about the conditions. Overhead, it is a beautiful day. Blue skies ahead, no wind to talk of. It is just thrilling and magnificent conditions here for a good game of cricket. Now then, let's go to this pitch. Now this morning, this pitch had a tinge of a darker look on it, a lot of moisture on it as well, which certainly showed in the scoring. 70, played 71 with the game going to the last ball of the match. However, it has dried out considerably here. It looks an absolute belter here. However, this is T10 cricket, and teams here have always opted, whenever they won the toss, to have a bowl first. Is that still going to continue? Teams that have batted first, they've posted something that they can have scoreboard pressure on. So let's go and find out what the captains are going to decide at that all-important toss here. Here we are at this all-important toss here for the match between the Victoria Vipers and their captain, Mahmoud Pitson. They are sponsored by ID 247. They're up against Gooda and his men. The Milnerton Masters, they are sponsored by Billy 777. The umpires are here in their lovely red shirts, sponsored there, of course, by Golf Ticket. I'm going to ask De Jong to pass that coin over to Mahmoud. And if you could toss. Gooda, he shouts heads, I think. Heads it is. So I'm going to come to you there, Gooda. What's your decision there at the toss?
We've chosen to have a bat first, CJ.
That looks an absolute belter, doesn't it? It just looks like getting a score on board and then trying to defend that.
Yeah, a wise man once said, you show up, you win the toss. You think about fielding and then you bat. So it's a really good wicket, quick outfield, and we just want to change it up and put scoreboard pressure on it.
Yeah, scoreboard pressure is what I'm going to come to. Most teams are struggling to get the total that other teams are setting, if it's decent enough, around about that 80 mark. But this looks like it could be a little bit more.
Yeah, I think the matches will also get a bit tighter now. The margins will be much smaller. The wickets are getting better. The players themselves are getting better as well, getting used to the conditions. So you're going to see some really tight games. So our batting, running between the wickets, capitalizing on those bad balls. But most importantly, when we're defending, is to have clear plans and to really field well as well.
Any changes to your side?
We've got a few, too many to actually to actually say all of them now. But we've got a few. We're using this as pre-season pretty much. Having a look at some new guys that have joined the club. But so far so good. We're starting to get a bit better, I think. And hopefully we can just carry on into the main season that way as well.
Go well today.
Thank you.
Mahmoud, losing the toss, you bowling first, is that something that you wanted to do initially?
Nah, we wanted to bat as well.
Okay.
But again, after that showers, the pitch is getting much better. So I don't think conditions are going to change much. But like you said, scoreboard pressure is a factor in this tournament by the looks of it. But our strength, I believe, is our bowling. So we need to put them under pressure first up and hopefully defend a nice score.
You say there about your bowling, you really need to hit your strats up right here from the get-go. It might not be easy with the way this pitch is looking.
Yeah, bowling is good. It's more the fielding, as you saw the last few games. So we're losing a lot of runs in the field, and obviously batting-wise, running between the wickets. So if we clamp down on that, we should be okay.
You're a young side with a lot of youngsters coming in here as well. It's a great experience for them.
They love it. Look at the chirping around there. The camaraderie is good in the group. So hopefully it continues.
Changes to your side?
Jordan Fourie comes in after his injury. Aiden out.
Okay, go well today.
Thank you very much.
That is the news here at the toss. It is the Milnerton Masters, sponsored by Billy 777. They have won the toss and they have elected to have a hit first against the Victoria Vipers, who are sponsored by ID 247. What a beautiful day awaits us here as well. And there was the toss result, and it's the Milnerton Masters that won the toss against the Victoria Vipers. They've elected to have a bat. And I'm going to go straight to it here with the man sitting next to me. Manny, you know, a man that knows the conditions here a lot. But before we're going to get to that, the Dynamos, they're sitting pretty there. The Saints, they also got 6. And after their victory earlier this morning, the Tigers also finding them at 6. So it's the Vipers and the Masters. One of those 3 teams are going to go up to 6. Now then, Manny, I'm going to come to you straight away. For me, that pitch looks an absolute belter. Have you seen anything better? Probably you have. Don't be biased now.
Hi, Eugene. Good afternoon and welcome. Yeah, that's good to be here. Yes, definitely. Now, listen, it's a typical afternoon wicket here at Durbanville. It's going to be nice to bat on. I think, if anything, the batsman, or the bowler, sorry, going to have to try and find some kind of usage of that damage that's maybe played from the previous or this morning's innings.
Yeah, it just looks a really good pitch for me. And to me, I'm going to go out and say it's maybe a tactical viewpoint from the Masters as well, just to have a bat first. If they play the Dynamos, I don't think they would have batted first. I think they would have probably tried to put them under pressure, because we know what the Dynamos are in. So sometimes the toss does depict on who you're going to play as well and who you're up against.
Absolutely. I know Kuda very well. He normally looks up and then he looks down and then he bats anyway. So I think it was easy for him to decide to have a bat and to put the score on the board here today. And, yeah, to defend. And also that scoreboard pressure has been quite relevant this tournament so far.
Well, I got a man here to my right here, Kasif, and I'm sure you'll be batting in the Vipers part as well. But, I mean, this is beautiful. I mean, it's glorious weather here. I think it's about 27 here today, and I'm sure these men will be loving life out there if you're both a batter and a bowler.
Good day, everyone. Thanks, Eugene. देखें कंडीशन इतनी खूबसूरत है और मौसम ऐसे चेंज हुआ है, टोटली फेवर करेगा विक्टोरिया को, क्योंकि ये इस कंडीशन में खेलना पसंद करेंगे, स्पेशली अगर आपके उनके बॉलर देखें, शामी है, अकील है, राना है, लोग ये इस कंडीशन को जो है ना बहुत अच्छे से जानते हैं. और देखें ये मैच अच्छा होने वाला है और पिच इतना देखें टॉस इतना मैटर नहीं होगा अभी. दोनों तरफ जो है ना बैटिंग की और बॉलिंग की तरफ से दोनों तरफ इक्वल होगा ये गेम.
The umpires making their way out in their rosy red there, sponsored by Golf Ticket. They are almost at the middle. They're going to be followed out closely by the team sponsored by ID 247. That is the Victoria Vipers. And then they are going to be followed by the Milnerton Masters. And there's a whole host of changes for the Masters, it has to be said there. So they're using this maybe as an opportunity to get to blood a few, as well as it looks like it's going to be Aaron Wilk, and as well as the number 17, Josh Caleb. That's a man with the longest surname. Josh Caleb van Oudtshoorn van Rensburg. I think if I got that maybe slightly wrong, but it's something like that.
Yeah, no, it's a mouthful. We are behind the Boerewors gordijn, so maybe we are expecting some names like that, Eugene. But listen, you set up this game. The weather's perfect. It's match 20. Now, by match 20, these teams surely have to have good, clear plans. There's no excuse about weather or pitch conditions. They've got to come out now and have a good plan and start vying for those top positions.
Yeah, the play of birth is what these teams are vying for. It looks like Akil Abbas, he has always been entrusted with bowling the first over. Now, the interesting thing for me, men to my left and right, is he going to find swing here? That is the key point today. And there's hardly a breath of wind out there. Aaron Wilk, there is his numbers. He goes at a run of ball. Probably wants to go at a little more than that. But I think is this ball, the white cherry, as we call it, is it going to swing for a bus?
Eugene, you are the bowler amongst us. You're going to have to give us a call here. But if anything, it won't be very long, I don't think.
Well, that is the numbers there of Josh Oudtshoorn. He's striking at 66. So, again, I mean, you're talking about plans. Immediately I'm thinking, right, what are the plans going to be here from this team, the Masters, today with bat in hand? They won the toss, elected to have a bat out there first. So they really got to set the benchmark for me. That's the numbers of a bust there. He's going at a common rate of 7, and I think that's good for T10 cricket. You take that and run.
देखें यूजीन अकील की बात करें जैसे आपने बोला क्या इनको स्विंग मिलेगी अर्ली ऑन नो डाउट ऑन दैट यूजीन अर्ली ऑन अकील स्टंप्स को अटैक करते हैं और स्विंग भी अर्ली ऑन नए बॉल के साथ इनको बहुत ही मिलती है देखें इनकी फील्ड सेट भी आप देखें बिग मैन फेस करेंगे अकील अब्बास को 2 मैन बाहर हैं एक था फाइन पे और एक स्क्वायर पे
Oh, there was swing, but it is the customary full toss that everybody seems to be delivering up first ball.
Eugene, I would have swung that one. Nice and full. He should have actually dispatched that thing, but obviously the first ball, they are very wary, obviously the batters, just to do a quick assessment so they can get going.
Can't do assessment of full tosses hip high. You got to deposit that far and wide. I mean, there's only 10 balls. You got 60 balls at your disposal. Surely you want to cash in on those.
Absolutely, they got to go. Those are the freebies. But yeah, they're going to be looking to assess the next one to see what the wicket does.
Oh, just going on with the arm that time. The first ball swung, but it was a full toss. That one, bringing his length back and going across that right hand. And this is what I spoke about in terms of the Masters. How are they going to play this? I know we haven't seen either of these two men at the top of the innings yet throughout this tournament. Now they are at the top. Oh, beautifully played, just in the air. They're going to come back for 2. There was a hint of swing there, just back into the right-hander from Abbas. But 2 runs at it.
Well, hopefully the skipper Kuda has given them an opportunity to sort of play freely. It's new guys in the batting lineup. We haven't seen much of these two. So if they've been given some kind of permission to go for it and just show the batters that are waiting what's the wicket like, then let's see hopefully see some free play.
Just squeeze. Just to let you know, and especially want to get your thoughts on this, the average score in the power play is just 20.8 runs. That's what the teams are getting, more or less on average, around that 20 mark. In the match before this, the team got 21 and 26, respectively.
It's hovering around there the whole time, yeah, exactly. It was a little bit lower early on. But, yeah, if you get 20 runs, yeah, they must start pushing to 30, I think. The ball's nice and hard and new, and they've got freedom. So these two, or the power play, should give some returns.
This is much better from the Masters. We didn't see this in their previous match. They're trying to get the scoreboard moving a little bit more positively. They're taking the singles on board as well. They're trying to reduce the number of dot balls. That is the key here. Dot balls for me is whoever bowls the more dot balls, more often than not, you'll find them on the winning side.
No. Once you start rotating the strike and getting back to ball, then you start freeing yourself up anyway. So this is definitely a good move.
Another full toss bowled by Abbas. He simply hasn't settled here, but he hasn't been punished for that. So that's the end of the over. I think it's gone for 6. So nice and steady.
Steady start, Eugene. I just want to refer to Akuda Samandera again, to his previous knock, where he set the tone nicely. He played a fantastic one. I think it was a 60-odd he got, and he batted very, very intelligently and very wisely. And I think that's the way they've got to play now. Rotate, singles, with the balls up there, they're going to have a go.
देखें यूजिन अगर अकील अब्बास की बॉलिंग की बात करें तो थोड़ा सा ऑफलाइन लग रहे हैं सिंस द लास्ट गेम में भी उनका बॉलिंग की खास इतना अच्छा नहीं हुआ था हालांकि नए बॉल के साथ इनको स्विंग मिलता है और आज भी अगर देखें तो 1-2 बॉल में अगर आप देखें तो थोड़ा सा स्विंग हुआ था लेकिन लाइन पे बॉल नहीं पड़ रही इनकी तरफ से
Rana, he's going to be coming from the TAR 777. And I'm going to ask you again, Manny, just from a planning point of view, wouldn't it be nice to have maybe split these two with maybe a Kuda or a Dylan Smith, so have one guy with a little bit of experience, maybe a little bit of attacking prowess as well. Kuda has shown in this tournament, he really goes after the bowling, something I haven't seen from him throughout his career, but now he's shown a lot of inventiveness. Maybe they could have split these two.
I can't agree with you more. Definitely, most definitely. There's a couple of big hitters in that Milnerton Masters lineup They've got to be giving them as much balls as possible. And the only thing, what happens now, these guys play and miss, and the batters that are waiting become edgy. And it's not always just to get in there and hit. So, yeah, they should be giving themselves enough balls.
That is the point there. And if you look at how Josh, he just lost his shape altogether. I'm not sure whether he wanted to hit it on the onside or the offside. Looks like it's just swing and hope. Hopefully it can go better, this ball.
Yeah, if these teams want to make a run for those playoffs, Eugene, they're going to have to lift their game up seriously. You need to get your best batters in there. That's what I say. Best batters face the most balls. You got to get up to that 90 plus mark.
Yeah, no doubt on that. Rana Imran, Victoria Vipers के बहुत ही एक्सपीरियंस बॉलर हैं. देखें ये कोई रूम नहीं देते हैं आपको शॉट खेलने में. लाइन एंड लेंथ के साथ विकेट टू विकेट बॉल करते हैं. नए बॉल के साथ स्विंग भी मिल रहे हैं उनको.
Easy single there, but I'm going to come back to you, Manny, and maybe this after it's over we can talk a little bit. Yes, it's good to give these guys the opportunities. Yes, let's go out there and experience it. However, are you also putting undue pressure on them? You want to maybe, that's why I'm saying split them, get an experienced guy that can maybe talk him through his innings as well, maybe show him as well how to go about it, instead of just going out there and just swinging from the hip as what Josh is trying to do here. Oh, that was wow. Innovation shown there by Josh. He got a full toss. Let's not forget that. It was a juicy full toss about just below hip height. Look at this. I mean, you can hit this anywhere. He just decides he's going to ramp it there where fine leg was in the ring.
देखें यूजिन बहुत ही खराब बॉल था. देखें अगर आपका बॉल लाइन पे अच्छे से पड़ रहा है, आपको स्विंग भी मिल रहा है, तो चेंज करने का जरूरत नहीं है. और अगर बैटिंग की आप बात करें मास्टर की तरफ से वंस इन टूज आएंगे आपको, लेकिन एक और दो आपको एक बॉल लाजमी खराब मिलेगा. एक दफा फिर ट्राई किया ऑफ साइड की तरफ खेलने के लिए राना इमरान बैक ऑफ लेंथ बॉल के साथ. बहुत ही अच्छा कमबैक इमरान की तरफ से.
I want to go back to the batting discussion there, Eugene. You're spot on, and I love the way you're thinking. We think quite alike. Obviously, you have a good coaching background as well. But yeah, surely that is definitely the way to go. You got to get these guys with some experience around them. You need to have the big batters in between these youngsters so they can free them up.
I'm not sure why they're appealing for that. I think it was past about the third line there. If there was a third line, that's the end of the over. So 13 without loss after 2 overs. And yeah, we keep talking about it. I'm just looking at how Josh is going about it. To me, he's shaping up more so to hit the ball as hard as he can, rather than if he is a top order batter, just to try and stroke it, use the pace on offer that is the bowler's giving to him, and trying to keep his shape and hitting it through the line. I just think they're missing a trick here. And yes, it's good, as I said at the start, to give them some type of experience up there. I mean, you've got Kuda there at 3. You've got Dylan Smith as well. He can also buff the ball as well. They've got a host of players there that can come in and really do a job here as well.
Yeah, what this tells me also maybe they are a bit thin on the batting, and they'd like to maybe have those guys that are at 3 and 4, for them to finish off and bat deep. But still, T10 is very, very short. You might find yourself not batting enough balls, and you're very short in the runs.
Beautiful shot, beautiful shot. I just said now about just stroking that down, keeping your shape, and that was far better from the youngster, Josh.
एक दफा फिर अकील अब्बास अपना दूसरा ओवर करने के लिए आए हैं. आई थिंक दूसरा ओवर कराने के लिए आए हैं अकील अब्बास. कैप्टन ने सोचा शायद वहां पे स्विंग इनको मिलेगी, और थोड़ी मिल भी रही है. पहला ही बॉल लो फुल टॉस था, सीधा फील्डर के हाथ में. फंबल हुआ वहां पे फील्डर की जानिब वली खान की तरफ से. यह अकील अब्बास फॉर द
Sort of pulled away, and again, that is what I'm seeing. He's setting himself for a big shot and not setting himself to play a cricket shot. There's a difference there for me. And I think if you're batting on top of the order where the ball is sort of swinging, Abbas is trying to bowl as full as he can. I don't agree with that. I think he should bowl just about back of a length, just outside, hover outside, because both these guys are looking to buff the ball and not stroke it. And that's exactly what I'm talking about there. They managed to get the single, the scores moving forwardly.
Yeah, no, listen, I go back to Josh. I mean, that previous shot, or the one before that, he played a great shot, straight drive down the field. He was organized, very controlled, and that sends out signals to the batters that are waiting that the pitches are right. To be able to play decent, controlled shots, then the wicket is nice. So to become frantic and start playing loose, that sends off not the right signals. So they've got to play organized, controlled cricket here.
If he might not be able to buff the ball down the ground and play proper cricket shots, but what he's managed to do, he has got a ramp. He showed us the ramp in the previous over. Now he says, listen here, Eugene, I can play the reverse ramp. Look at that, steady. This pace, look at the pace. His head is still, gets into a great position. That is what we're talking about.
That's what I'm talking about, exactly. That's right. No fear of failure, a little bit of freeness, but control. It's all about control and looking like a cricket player.
So why don't we see that when he's trying to hit the ball down the ground?
Edgy, frantic, what is his role? What is his role being given?
Oh, it's got to be an inside edge.
Controlled? Was it controlled?
No, you don't even give me that many, please. I mean, if I was bowling now, the teapot and everything would have been out there.
Yeah, Eugene, the batting guys waiting in the hut, they're clapping hands. They're cheering it on. It's 4 runs.
If I ever see people clapping nicks that goes for 4, that will be the end of me. Let me tell you.
देखें यूजिन अप्रोच अच्छी है जोश की तरफ से देखें आपको शॉट्स क्रिएट करना होगी अर्ली ऑन टाइम इतना आपके पास होता नहीं है एडजस्टमेंट के लिए इतना शॉर्ट गेम है तो आपको एडजस्ट करना होगा क्विकली एज सून एज पॉसिबल और देखें अकील की जानिब से आई डोंट अंडरस्टैंड तीसरे बॉल पे बॉल लगा था पैड पे अपील नहीं हुआ वहां पे
We'll see here. Final ball of the power play. Bus under pressure. Oh, beautifully played that time by Josh. Maybe he's finding his feet, man. Maybe he was just leading us into a false sense of security. But what a good power play that was there for the Masters.
No, absolutely. Hopefully now he's losing the shackles and he's going to show us what he can do. But it takes one. This is a game of small margins, T10 cricket. One good over, 13 runs or that over, and suddenly the batters are feeling a bit better, but at ease. I just believe they must now step on. They really got to step on it because this wicket looks good. If you're not going to get 90 plus here, you might be in trouble.
And I'm going to come to that. I'm going to come to that, especially now between overs 4 and 7. And now we're going to talk about the middle phase of the game where teams have been averaging just around about the 8 and over mark. I mean, on the outset, looking at this pitch, surely to goodness, it looks like it could be even around a 9 and over, maybe even 10 and over for that 4 over period. Surely.
Yes, this is the period we've all been watching the last couple of matches. Let's see what they got, what their plans are. But I believe that one of these guys must pull the trigger. They got to go. They got to get Dylan and Kuda in so they can get to face some balls.
The reason I've come in that, I mean, you study the game as good as anybody. Now the field is spread. And I mean, without any flipping hesitation, it is 3 overs done. Right, let's spread the field to all parts. Now then, I mean, it should be easier. You go ones, you can maybe get 2s, and you can maybe hit the ball for a boundary as it's going to be Robin Creel that's going to come in now. He's going to be left arm over the wicket. Oh, early shot there. It's just going to be the one.
3 overs in, power play done. Robin Creel, known for his swing bowling. There's absolutely nothing there for now. So that swing you spoke about didn't last very long. I think possibly 3 balls, Eugene? Batters are on top. The batters are now on top. I think the field's out. Everybody's moved around. I think the batsmen are in control, definitely. Let's see what the bowlers can do. But I don't think the batters should fall now into this trap. They must still rotate the strike, keep that scoreboard going and wait for that boundary ball.
देखिए मैनी कंडीशन अभी बहुत ही अच्छी है बैटिंग के लिए बैट्समैन को वेट करना होगा 1s and 2s बनाने होंगे और शॉट्स भी लगेंगे यहाँ पे
Boys, if they're not getting 100 here, I'll be very disappointed, surely. The way this is the best conditions we've had in this tournament by a country mile.
Yeah, I like that little mix-up there from Robin. There was a nice little slow ball. I don't even think it was a cutter. It was just a nice slow one. So he'll mix it up.
Oh, it's going to be wide. It's going to be wide. And it's gone all the way to the boundary. There he is, umpire De Jong. He shows us wide. That's 5 to the total, folks.
Yeah, I think your 100's on here. Yeah, the outfield is very quick now. Looking back at the last couple of days, it was quite slow, especially outside of the inner ring. But the ball seems to be going now, like Dimbal's golf greens.
Yeah, extra runs हैं, इनको save करना होगा.
Oh, that is going to be swung around to the man at deep square leg. It's just going to be one, and looks like these two want to get on with it. We haven't seen these, folks. We haven't seen this much intent within that 4 to 7 over period that we're seeing here thus far.
Yeah, it's evident. It's here now, so it'll be good to watch and see how they come out. I'm sure they set themselves some little batting blocks now to try and reach small targets.
There's a big
yes.
He has been given, again going for his ramp. Josh Caleb van Reerde, he's got to go. And that time, Robin Creel, he's gone full and straight, again shaping himself up to hit that. Oh, forget about it, guys. That is on its way, on your bike. Again, slow poison De Jong, just waiting for the batsman to look at him, and we have a Wolf 7-7-7 wicket moment there for you.
देखें यूजिन, कोई चांस नहीं अंपायर के पास, सीधा हाथ उठाया और ये विकेट. बहुत ही शानदार बॉलिंग है, चेंज ऑफ पेस लेके आ रहे हैं रोबन अपनी बॉलिंग में, एंड गुड कम बैक किया. काफी स्लो बॉल भी कर रहे हैं बीच में नए बैट्समैन, इनके कैप्टन कुरा काफी शानदार बैटिंग की थी लास्ट इनिंग में.
He's the man for me. He's the man that can take this game forward at a rate of knots. The reason why I say at a rate of knots, he's got an average of 29. That is good in T10 cricket. He's got a strike rate of 133. That's good as well for the big man, because I'm accustomed to him batting for long periods of time. But this tournament, he's taking the attack to the batters, to the bowlers, I should say. How can he take the big man with him as well?
I'm looking forward to this, Eugene. Could have been batting very well this tournament. Very intelligent guy, knows his game, knows his strengths. Yeah, Kuda's run top there, most fours. Yeah, he's had a very good all-round game, and he led the team quite well, very well. But this is a different situation now. He started off the last couple of innings, but now he's in that danger period of those follow-on overs.
The man there in second place, Ruben Senecal, in the amount of fours. We haven't seen the best of him at all in this tournament, and he's up there in the 4 hitting. I mean, it does go like that sometimes in this format of the game.
Yeah, I'll latch on to that for a second. Yeah, Ruben will be very disappointed with his performances so far. I know he's desperate to do well, and he loves batting. But yeah, he's got enough games to show what he's made of late in the tournament when it counts.
Oh, it's another misfield there. Oh, there's no danger though. And
yeah, Kudos in control. He knows what he wants to do. He will set it as soon as he can, size it up, assess it, have a look and see where the matchups are regarding the bowlers and who he'll take on. But I think he's fancying himself here to bat quite deep.
One more ball off the 4th over. It's been a good comeback here by Robin Creel. Slow ball again. You spoke of that cutters that he does possess. The ball didn't swing, and he found that out and then went straight to his little cutters as well. So that's 4 overs gone here, folks. And let's give homage to our sponsors here. TARS 777. Our associate sponsors, Wolf 777. Umpire sponsors, Golf Ticket. Our team sponsors, Billy 777. Cricketer, Trust of India, D247. ID 247. JSK1. Winfair 247, World 777, and Golden 444. So I'm going to leave you in our trusty hands of Kashif to take us through to that strategic timeout period here, and it's going to be him on comms, and it is Wali Khan that's going to be bowling here from the Golf Ticket Inn.
Thanks, Eugene. क्या अच्छा आइडिया है कैप्टन की तरफ से. अपने गोल्डन आर्म चाम बॉलर वली खान, जर्सी नंबर 21 विक्टोरिया वाइपर्स के लीडिंग विकेट टेकर. लास्ट आउटिंग में 4 विकेट 4 आउट किए थे इन्होंने. बहुत ही शानदार आउटिंग थी इनकी. देखें आप, वली खान 3 मैचेस में एवरेज इनका इकोनॉमी 6 का इकोनॉमी रेट है इनका. बहुत ही शानदार बॉलिंग हुई थी इनकी जानिब से, 4 विकेट इन्होंने लिए थे। मास्टर्स के कैप्टन कुरा, क्या शानदार बैट्समैन है, उन्होंने एक बहुत ही अच्छी बारी खेली थी लास्ट आउटिंग में। अच्छे क्लासी बैट्समैन हैं, गैप्स को ढूंढते हैं ये, चारों तरफ नजर रखते हुए कहां पे फील्डर, कहां पे वली खान बॉलिंग करेंगे इनको। पहला ही बॉल लेंथ के ऊपर, बैक ऑफ लेंथ बॉल था, इजी कुरा की जानिब से 1 रन आएगा। देखिए फील्डिंग काफी अच्छी नहीं हो रही है वाइपर्स की जानिब से। लास्ट मैच में भी देखा काफी फंबल्स हुए थे, कैचेस भी काफी ड्रॉप हुए थे इनकी जानिब से। तो वार्म अप करने इतना किया इन्होंने लास्ट मैच में भी, इस मैच में भी वार्म अप। वली खान एक मरतबा फिर चेंज ऑफ पेस, काफी चेंज ऑफ पेस के साथ बॉलिंग करते हैं वली खान। ज्यादा सेट नहीं होने देते बैट्समैन को, स्लो बॉल, कटर और अच्छी पेस के साथ भी बॉल डालते हैं। एरन काफी देर हो गई है, पावर प्ले में इन्होंने भी मिस किया, ज्यादा चांस नहीं मिला इनको बैटिंग करने का। 8 बॉल पे 5 रन। एक मरतबा फिर स्लो बॉल वली खान की जानिब, लेकिन काफी वाइड था, वहां पे वाइड का इशारा होगा, एक्स्ट्रा रन। आप देख सकते हैं काफी स्विंग था इस बॉल के ऊपर। बॉल की तीसरी, एक मरतबा फिर वली खान की जानिब से स्लो बॉल, और ऐसा लगा टोटली मिस किया वहां पे एरन की जानिब से। पिक नहीं कर रहे हैं वली खान को, बहुत ही शानदार वली खान, गोल्डन आर्म है विक्टोरिया के। 2 ही ओवर में 4 विकेट निकाले थे लास्ट आउटिंग में इन्होंने। अच्छा स्टार्ट, बहुत ही अच्छा स्टार्ट वली खान की जानिब से। अच्छा पावर प्ले था मास्टर्स की जानिब। कैसा फिनिश करते हैं अभी। एक मरतबा फिर स्लो बॉल, फुल टॉस, और अच्छा खेला एरन की जानिब से। चार रन का इशारा, दोबारा देखते हैं। काफी आउटसाइड ऑफ था, एक मरतबा फिर फुल टॉस हुआ। 4 रन आएंगे एरन की जानिब से। अच्छा ओवर जा रहा था वली खान की तरफ से, लेकिन खराब बॉल, 4 रन। अच्छा फिनिश करना होगा वली खान को यहाँ पे। एक मरतबा फिर स्लो बॉल स्टार्ट किया, क्या राना कैच कर पाएंगे, सीधा फील्डर के हाथ में, और एक मरतबा फिर स्लो ट्राई किया, विकेट मिलेगा वली खान को। बार बार ट्राई कर रहे थे वहां पे कटर, फुल टॉस, और इस मरतबा कामयाब हुए विकेट लेने में। अच्छा ट्राई था आयरन की जानिब से, लेकिन सीधा फील्डर के हाथ में। अच्छा कैच राना इमरान की जानिब। एक मरतबा फिर बिग मैन की जानिब, मास्टर्स के बैट्समैन ओपनर, काफी इतनी अच्छी आउटिंग नहीं रही इनकी जानिब से। नए बैट्समैन अभी आ रहे हैं क्रीज पर, जैसे नंबर 5 डेरन स्मिथ, बहुत ही अच्छे बैट्समैन हैं, अच्छी शॉट्स करते हैं, अच्छी हिटिंग भी कर लेते हैं। मास्टर्स के स्पॉन्सर बिली 777, देखें क्या माइंडसेट के साथ अभी आएंगे खेलने पे। चालीस रन 2 विकेट के नुकसान पे, ओवर की आखिरी बॉल। अच्छा फिनिश करना होगा वली खान को यहाँ पे। डिलन स्मिथ बहुत ही अच्छे बैट्समैन है, अर्ली ऑन अटैक करेंगे. अच्छा टूर्नामेंट जा रहा है इनका, डिलन स्मिथ का. एक मरतबा पैर वाली खान की जानिब से स्लो बॉल और ये 4 रन आएंगे. हर बॉल पे आप चेंज ऑफ पेस लेके आ रहे हैं, हर बॉल पे. और काफी विकेट के बाद एक दफा फिर उन्होंने स्लो बॉल ट्राई किया. 4 रन इजी आएंगे और इसी के साथ ही हम हाफ टाइम पे जाएंगे गॉफ टिकर से टीची टाइम आउट की तरफ.
जी हाँ दोस्तों, 5वें ओवर की समाप्ति के बाद अब समय हो चुका है गल्फ टिकट स्ट्रेटेजिक टाइम आउट का. जैसा कि हम देख सकते हैं, गल्फ टिकट द्वारा स्पॉन्सर्ड हमारी ड्रिंक्स कार्ड अब मैदान में आ रही है और दोनों टीमों के खिलाड़ियों को रिफ्रेशमेंट्स देगी. अपने दर्शकों को ये मैं याद दिला देना चाहता हूँ कि गल्फ टिकट है यूएई का सबसे ज्यादा भरोसेमंद ऑनलाइन लॉटरी ड्रॉ. ये है फुली रेगुलेटेड, रजिस्टर्ड एंड ऑथराइज्ड लॉटरी ड्रॉ फ्रॉम यूएई. आप अभी gulfticket.com पे जाके अपनी किस्मत का खेल खेल सकते हैं. जी हाँ दोस्तों, gulfticket.com पे जाएं, वहां पे लॉग इन करें, अपना अकाउंट खोलें और खेलिए अपनी किस्मत का खेल. अपने सपनों को उड़ान भरिए और मौका दीजिए अपनी जिंदगी को बदलने का gulfticket.com के साथ. गल्फ टिकट की टैगलाइन है शेयरिंग मिलियन स्माइल्स. और ऐसे ही करोड़ों लोगों के चेहरों पे मुस्कुराहट लाने के बाद गल्फ टिकट आपकी जिंदगी में भी खुशियां भर सकता है. आपको केवल ये करना है कि gulfticket.com पे जाएं, वहां पे अपना अकाउंट खोलें और हिस्सा लें गल्फ टिकट के वीकली ऑनलाइन लॉटरी ड्रॉज में. बिल्कुल दोस्तों, गल्फ टिकट सिर्फ एक प्लेटफॉर्म नहीं है, ये है एक सिंफनी ऑफ होप, एक कैनवस ऑफ पॉसिबिलिटीज, एक टेस्टमेंट है पावर ऑफ ड्रीम्स के लिए. अब समय बर्बाद ना करें, तुरंत जाइए gulfticket.com पे और खेलिए अपनी किस्मत का खेल, क्योंकि गल्फ टिकट ही है यूएई का सबसे ज्यादा भरोसेमंद ऑनलाइन लॉटरी ड्रॉ.
Well, folks, 3 times the T10 cricket fun lined up for you tomorrow. It is the Dynamos. They up against the Knights. First game tomorrow, 9:30 local time. Then the Blasters take on the Tigers, followed by the Dynamos again against the Tigers. It is a day filled of T10 cricket at its absolute best. The weather is set fair and all. Why not come and enjoy and watch the stream wherever you find yourself? But yeah, we are busy with the game where it is the halfway mark for the Masters, and they've got to 44 for 2. I must say, Manny, yeah, I'm going to bring you back in there. I mean, we keep talking about conditions. Surely that is such a platform here for these two, Kura and Dylan, to really set the tone here and really try and accelerate that current run rate of 8.8. They can really push that closer to 10s.
No, I think this is it. They got to show now what they can do. Okay, Robin, first up. You'll take that. Obviously, those singles will be welcome now for the fielding team. But the batter's got to make their charge now, I think. It's these two can bat deep. Other 16, 17, 18 more balls. And then they're in the red zone where they can start really having a look at those 12, 13 run overs.
He said he's an experienced man, Creel. I think we just saw one ball of actual seam, and he said, no, the ball's not swinging. So you see another ball coming up. Oh, and that is a cutter. That is a cutter, that grip. Now, here begs the question. In their last outings for the Vipers, they did not bowl a spinner at all. Now, surely they can try and turn to some kind of spin. Looking at that cutter. That is a cutter, folks. Bowled into the surface, gripped and turned away.
Absolutely. That'll get the spinners looking at this. Definitely there's a lot of thumbing in there. There's a bit of grip. I think this wicket is changing slightly, but still lovely to bat on.
He's turned to cutters. He has turned to cutters. Come on, the men in green. You have got to read the conditions. Have you got a spinner in your midst?
देखें यूजीन रोबन की तरफ से हमने ज्यादा से ही देखे हैं कटर और स्लो बॉल स्पेशली फ्रॉम रोबन की साइड से.
Yeah, the skipper, they say skipper Mahmoud's a spinner. He's sporting a new hairstyle and a lovely haircut, nice and fresh. So hopefully he comes out with the ball and shows what the wicket can do with a bit of spin.
Well, I don't agree with what I see in the field now. Manny, maybe you can say they brought the sweeper from the offside up into the ring. Third man is back on the boundary. Oh, there's an edge. There was an edge there. And he's got to go. He went for the quicker delivery. Maybe that had a little bit of nip back into the right-hander. Excellent bowling by Creel.
I think that was a bluff. I think those field placings were a bluff. That was a quicker ball. Very, very well bowled by Robin Creel.
देखिए मैंने एक्सपेक्ट नहीं कर रहे थे यहाँ पे.
It's actually bowled him, guys. It's bowled him.
एक्सपेक्ट नहीं कर रहे थे वहाँ पे कि क्विक बॉल आ गया और ये निक भी हुआ था और बॉल भी हुआ था वहाँ पे. ऐसे लग रहा है एक ही बॉल पे 2 एक्शन हुए हैं और बहुत ही अच्छी शानदार बॉलिंग रोबन की जानिब से.
I don't think the batsman knew if it was bowled or caught. Eugene didn't know. But the scorers here on our left, Eugene, they are well trained and they knew exactly what happened there. Just hitting the top of the bail.
I mean, if you can do knitting while scoring, that's just experience right there. I mean, really now. Well, they got me. Double bluff, whatever, as Kieran Patterson now comes to the middle. Man with the number 7 in the red helmet on. He's going to be joining Kuda here. And must say here, that was excellent stuff there by Creel. You called it. You said he's an experienced bowler. He's a good bowler. Bowled a quicker ball that time. And hit the top of off. Just a bail on the top of off stump there. And that's excellent stuff.
Yes, interesting. Eugene, I don't know your thoughts. For him to take that 6th over. Because you look further down the bowling, the overs, you'd expect those guys to be bowling the 7th and 8th over or 9th over. But Robin feels obviously he's going for the kill here. And that was a big wicket, I think.
Massive wicket. Well, let's look at the men. Sammy, he can still bowl. Wali Khan, he's got an over left. That's 2. Rana, he's got an over left. That's 3. So 1 over from somewhere.
Oh, we're looking at the bowling figures of Robin Creel. 2 for 9. 2 balls left. He's going to want to close this over off.
Oh, it's going to go for 5 wides. It is going to go for 5 wides, folks.
Yeah, he went for that same ball. That was a bit of an effort ball, but lost his control there. And 3 runs for the batting team.
Oh, I tell you what, if his glove wasn't there, it would have hit him in the chest. Oh, that, and worse to show, you just spoke about that figures. It goes against the bowler.
Yeah, no, they won't be happy about that. So let's see what his comeback ball is. All right, are we expecting a cutter here again, a change of pace? Let's see.
Oh, it just gets past the keeper again. I wouldn't run 2. And this is the difference where batters need to pick up as well. You need to look at the bowler because he held it for a cutter. And I mean, I'm sitting in the commentary box right across the field and I could see he was going to bowl that. I didn't even need the cameras there to show me that he's going to be bowling a cutter. They need to pick things like that as well. And then sometimes you set yourself for it.
No, absolutely. No, that's where the change of the game comes in. You've got to read it. You've got to be able to adapt as well. So the batter's got to be sharp.
Maybe he's decided to bowl cutters to help the keeper from stopping the ball.
Yeah. No, listen to Robin Creel, well bowled there. I think it's 15 runs he gave away, those 2 overs. And that made a big difference, those 2 overs of his.
बहुत ही अच्छा कमबैक मैंने रॉबिन की जानिब से. देखें अगर आप तो फास्ट बॉलर हैं और ताज 777 का एंड बॉलर को बहुत ही हेल्प दे रहा है वहां पे. अच्छा बाउंस अच्छी, अगर आप अच्छी लेंथ पे आपको बॉल फेंक रहे हैं तो आपको बाउंस बहुत अच्छा मिल रहा है एक तरफ से.
Still no spin. So they're continuing with the seamers. I saw a projected score there just now of 88. They're going to do well to get there. I see it's moved down to 85 now. But, yeah, the game's changed again.
Yeah, Wally Khan, he's going to be bowling his second over here. So his first over going for 10. He did pick up a wicket. It was an indifferent over. It has to be said there. It was filled with wides and cutters and short balls. And just seems like a licorice all sorts at times. But we're not sure what he's going to dish up here. Let's see at this field. Fine legs in the ring. Sort of a basic field here with fine leg in, point, extra cover, and mid-wicket. That's inside edge. That's inside edge there.
एक मरतबा फिर यूजीन वली खान अपना दूसरा ओवर करवाने आए हैं और स्ट्रेट अवे पहली ही बॉल चेंज ऑफ पेस और स्लो बॉल था वहां पे सीधा पैड को जाके लगा लकीली इनसाइड एज था.
Looking to get up to that 85 runs or 90 run mark. Kuda's got to be very clever here and bat right till the end.
एक मरतबा फिर वली खान की जानिब से स्लो बॉल फुल टॉस था सीधा इमरान के हाथ में. ऐसा लग रहा था कार्बन कॉपी प्रीवियस डिलीवरी की जो पिछले ओवर में उन्होंने ओवर बॉल फेंका था. और बहुत ही शानदार वंस अगेन इमरान की तरफ से कैच. वेल डन वली खान.
I'm running out of compliments here for the batters. Must stop this now. Commentators curse. And then he falls to indifferent shot there, I suppose.
I'm not going to fall for that. I mean, maybe today's practice session for the Masters is like, let's try and ramp everything for 4s and 6s. Because now we've seen another man perish on that shot there. It was a full toss as well. I mean, 2 overs of Kuda would have done the world of good for the Masters. And now he's got to go. I don't know, maybe I'm overly harsh there. Maybe he set himself for that. But again, we see another one perish as it is. Dawai coming to the crease here.
Yeah, sometimes there's a little bit of overthinking here. I think fielders were back straight. Obviously, they thought the only scoring area was behind. But really, there's a lot of areas here to score runs. Even if it's just not that boundary ball, at least just keep that scoreboard going and bat for time.
Well, you've been around for a long time, man. And it's almost like interviewing a coach here. But what is your take? Especially, I understand somebody ramping, right? But normally it's somebody that's bowled on good line and length consistently. You have somebody here like Wally Khan. He's struggling to find his line. He's struggling to find his length. So now you're setting yourself for a ball that you hope he's going to bowl in that area. And he doesn't because he has been struggling with his line and length. You can rather set yourself to hit the ball somewhere else.
That's what I was saying, exactly. Yeah, the field's out. And suddenly the batsman got very confused and wasn't sure what his options were. I think calm head calls for calm actions, and I think he just be a bit more patient there and just play cricket shots. I think the need for that wasn't necessary now. The conditions are perfect to bat on. He'll be very sorry that he went out like that.
Oh, that is being clipped lovely off the legs. Just going to be 2, though. Rana doing the fielding.
देखिए यूजीन कीनन दलवाई बहुत ही अच्छे बैट्समैन हैं. 50 भी है इनके नाम इस टूर्नामेंट में और अच्छे टाइम पे आए हैं. देखें क्या कर सकते हैं अपनी टीम के साथ अपनी बैटिंग को. वली खान एक मरतबा फिर एक दफा फिर स्लो बॉल सीधा फील्डर के हाथ. अहमद एक ही रन आएगा. बहुत ही अच्छी चेंज ऑफ पेस के साथ वली खान बॉलिंग कर रहे हैं. देखें अगर बैट्समैन कुरा की बात करें तो बहुत ही खराब शॉट था उनकी जानब. अच्छे एक्सपीरियंस बैट्समैन है एंड सीधा wasn't expecting to play him that shot at all.
Well, the man with the ball in hand, he's got a bit of confidence behind him now, Wally Khan. Oh, another one perishes. Another one perishes. Another cutter into the surface. Another man looking for a big shot, and another man perishes. Wally Khan, tail up.
जितनी भी तारीफ करें वली खान की उतनी ही कम है. यहाँ पे जर्सी नंबर 21 विक्टोरिया के गोल्डन आर्म बॉलर वली खान. एक दफा फिर स्लो बॉल बैक ऑफ लेंथ था. कटर भी था यहाँ पे और बहुत ही शानदार कैच कीपर के हाथ में. कोई नुकसान नहीं. इस दफा सीधा फील्डर के हाथ में कैच.
What rhymes with master? This is a disaster for Milnerton Masters. Really, they were cruising. They were on top. 4th over, 5th over, and then suddenly it all came off. All wheels came off. So they'd be hoping now to get some kind of respectability into this total. They're going to have to go 80, at least 80 on this wicket.
Kyle Tomlinson making his way to the middle. I can't agree with you more, Manny. I mean, they've literally just gone off the pace, gone off the boil here. They were sitting pretty. I mean, they were sitting at 44 for 2 at the halfway stage after 5 overs. And then now we're talking about 2 overs later. They are 55 for 5. I mean, all the 5s are there, but that's not what they want to see.
Yeah, we painted the picture early on, but the perfect conditions, Eugene, they just haven't come to the party, the batters, to put on a performance for us. So, yeah, they're reeling a bit. They're in trouble, I think. I believe they're in serious trouble, the Masters. They're going to have to pull some tricks out of the bag now, definitely.
देखिए यूजिन आप स्पिन की बात कर रहे थे and if your fast bowler are giving you such a performance and especially Wali Khan इतनी change of pace लेके आ रहे हैं अपनी bowling में, you don't need a spinner there.
I'm not going to fall for that, Kasif. I mean, you can be saying all you want. It might be your mate, but I tell you what, they need a spinner. I mean, the conditions are showing that. I mean, the seamers are turning to cutters. I mean, just take all the pace off, and if you can get somebody that can tweak it. The captain himself, Mahmood, he can bowl. I mean, you've also got Geordie Foree in there as well. Oh, there we go. There you see it. There you see it. Kasif, your words are not even called, mate. Your words are not even called. He's pointing. He's got the teapot out.
देखिए ये खराब बॉल थी. आप अपनी लाइन को क्यों छोड़ रहे हैं वहां पे? Clearly ये खराब बॉल था वहां पे, Eugene.
Yeah, listen, messy thoughts there, I think, by the bowler. You want to close off these overs. It's crucial. End of the day, these small little mistakes can cost you. So, yeah, let's have a look and see if there's any spin yet. Don't see any spin yet, Eugene. Like, they aren't listening to you today. They're going for slow wicket-to-wicket bowlers, looks like.
You can sort of give me clarity. Maybe during the innings. You give me clarity on that, and then we can see. It's going to be Sammy now. And I'm just going to point something to you. You know, as always, I do my little homework here, and I'm just going to point to you there. Overs 4 and 7, 33. I mean, you can tell the folks there what they got in that 4 to 7 over period. Exactly, 33.
Spot on there. You know you've done your homework. I'm seeing 10 cards here. Is that for the next 8 games?
Listen, I mean, take your pick. I pulled the right card out, didn't I?
No, you're spot on. We can't argue with that. We'll leave those numbers game to you, Eugene.
It's going to be it's a tough ask, the way the Masters are going here. To get up to 80, they've got to get 90 plus. I mean, they were looking at 100 at one stage.
और
No, going down.
पहला ही बॉल पैड पे लगा शामी की जानिब से, यूजिन.
He got a scratch on it. Mate.
Was it a height, Eugene?
The umpire said he got a scratch on it. There he goes. He said he got a scratch on that. I'm just calling the games. I'm not saying anything.
देखें एक मरतबा फिर यूजिन नो चेंज ऑफ पेस यहाँ पे शामी फनवेक अपना पहला ओवर करने आए हैं इस इनिंग का. देखिए अच्छा आइडिया है कि एक तरफ वहां पे बाउंस अच्छा मिल रहा है आपको. बहुत ही अच्छा फुल बॉल शामी की जानिब से. यॉर्क लेंथ पे बॉल था ये और डॉट बॉल होगा.
All seam attacks doing the business.
They've done this the last time as well. They just bowled their seamers. I think they've adapted their bowling a lot better. I think today have the Vipers in bowling a lot of cutters. Sammy has yet to bowl us any variation but to try and hit the pitch. And that is carved there. Bihar, pass point. That's gone for another boundary. In fact, I think all the boundaries today has been scored behind square. Have you ever in your life?
Yeah, you're right. They've all been scored behind square, whether it was top edge, scoops, laps. Yeah, that's a good shot anyway. Well balanced, good cut shot there. I think the skipper, Mahmoud, will be not happy that he missed it, but it flew. to the boundary.
Why is he not bowling? He's an off spinner. He could have bowled to a left-hander here with the ball turning away. He's brought the seamer on. What does a mole know of cheese? Does I say that?
That missed miles away. Where was he playing?
It's desperation now. Desperate cricket.
He's played such a good shot, the ball before, Manny. I mean, you've worked. I mean, you're the latest coach there. You tell me.
Yeah, they're frantic now. That's what it is, frantic. They got to chase that 90-plus runs.
Shots of catcher, but that lands in that fielding position called no man's land. And again, that's just the one, and just trying to force that. It's such a game of small margins cricket. One ball remaining of the 8th over. What way is Keenan going to be playing it here? 85 plus. 85 has to be, Manny.
No, it has to be. Definitely. Nothing less than that. To give themselves a chance.
Well, if you have more wides bowled like that, it will be 85. And we're talking about 85, and you have to come out and really bowl well to defend that as well. I mean, the last outing for the Vipers, they hardly bowled an extra delivery.
And they're on 12 now.
That's going to be another wide, and this is going to count double. The keeper's having an absolute mare out there.
13 extras now. Yeah, definitely. Two extra overs for the batters, but they aren't even using it. They're going to look back and they're going to be sorry.
यूजीन अगर आप कीपिंग की बात करें बहुत ही खराब कीपिंग हुई है विक्टोरिया वाइपर्स के कीपर जर्सी नंबर 1 क्या अच्छा फिनिश कर पाएंगे शामी कदमों का इस्तेमाल खाइल की जानिब से यॉर्क लेंथ बॉल था और अच्छा फिनिश किया शामी फनवे की तरफ से.
Well, I think Rana's going to be bowling the final over. That I can tell you now. But for me, I think and I feel that Mahmood has missed an opportunity here. He's got 2 spinners in his group. And in fact, Rana's going to come bowl this over now. He's got 2 spinners in himself. He's got Jordan Faree that could have bowled spin. Besides the fact of just getting the pace off it, he could get a lot more control and not get extra deliveries at what we're seeing from the seamers at the minute.
Yeah, coming out of that, the strategic timeout, they could have changed the game completely. They made it even slower, controlled it nicely, and at least, bowl to a field and try to see whether they can restrict from there. But, now you might have missed a trick here. I still think they can't be unhappy with the score at the moment because Milnerton Masters were flying at one stage. But, there's a lot of things he could have done. Let's see what these guys can do. Last 2 overs, 12 balls left.
They're going to come back for 2 here.
Taken off.
That is going to be 2. And I mean, we have the seamers bowling pace off because they saw the conditions. I mean, you're sitting with 2 spinners in your camp that you're not going to be using as well. Second point I'm going to make, we just seen the game before. It was 70 that went round to the last ball for the team to get past it. So for Masters, they've got a scoreboard or score on the board, and that's what they're trying to bank on here.
Eugene, you think that the Vipers are happy with the situation at the moment?
It's an interesting one, and one that I'm definitely going to ask at the post-match to think how they felt they were at the halfway stage here. And it could have been a different story. They brought it back nicely, but they haven't assessed the conditions well enough. The seamers have done a great job in trying to bowl cutters, but you've got 2 spinners. Why not use them?
No, I agree. It'll be nice to hear from them, but I actually think they're pretty happy.
There he goes. They're pretty happy. They're pretty happy, are they? They've just been hit for a 6.
Aye.
You sitting in the prime seat there, Manny. That's why I sit where I am. And I say what I see. And that time it's a full toss. It's got hit for a maximum.
यूजीन अगर आप ऐसा खराब बॉलिंग करेंगे तो क्लियरली आपके कैप्टन वहां पे खुश नहीं होंगे. एक मरतबा फिर स्लो बॉल राना इमरान की जानिब से. काफी अच्छा स्टार्ट नहीं है इमरान की जानिब से. 4 बॉल पे 9 रन ऑलरेडी आ चुके हैं. देखिए यहाँ पे मैं यूजीन कीपिंग की बात करूंगा. फहद खान की बहुत ही खराब कीपिंग हुई है. आई थिंक एटलीस्ट 10 to 12 रन एक्स्ट्रा आए हैं कीपिंग की जानिब से. क्या शानदार कमबैक राना इमरान की जानिब से. फॉलो किया बैट्समैन को, यॉक हुआ ये बॉल और बहुत ही अच्छा कमबैक राना इमरान की जानिब से. यॉक लेंथ बॉल, ब्यूटीफुल साइट और यॉक किया इनको विकेट मिलेगी.
Was a foolish ball, just missed there by the batter, and he's got to go and Rana. If he says, if you miss, I'll hit. Well, he's got to go after hitting a 6. I'm going to be very. I'm just going to be very upfront there. I think he just missed a full banger there. It wasn't even a Yorker length. It was a half volley that he just played around. But anyway, such is the life that we live as it is. The new man coming in there, and that is Mr. Rothwell. Connor Rothwell making his jogging out to the middle. He's up for the fight, yeah.
He's got to be. They've got to get 15 more runs at least, yeah. Again, my predicted comments haven't been very good. So I'm trying to think whether I was in the coach's box now, Eugene. I'd be tearing my hair out.
Yeah, well, it's a game. They got to make the decisions out there. Coaches are not on the field. And you just got to go with your gut feel. And I think that's what he's gone for. He had a gut feel with his seamers in the last outing, and he's sticking with that. So 1 ball to come. This over has gone for 9, which included a 6.
राना इमरान आखिरी बॉल अच्छा करना होगा इनको. क्या अच्छा फिनिश करेंगे. और बहुत ही शानदार बॉल राना इमरान की तरफ से. फिर फुल किया बॉल को. डॉट बॉल होगा यहाँ पे. देखना होगा आखिरी ओवर कौन करेंगे यहाँ पे. 9 ओवर के एंड में स्कोर है इनका 77 for 6 after 9 over.
I think the batter should have read the situation there, Eugene. That was the last ball of that over. That was a feat in my books. He should have had a decent swing, but there's no feat involved there. No serious attempt to show some intent. So this last over is left over to Keenan Dawal. Going to have to face these as much balls as possible and show us we can clear the boundary.
21 dot balls again in this innings from the Masters again in their batting innings.
It's outside edge और शामी फनवेक अपना दूसरा ओवर करने के लिए आए. पहली ही बॉल पे बहुत ही शानदार विकेट. Outside edge and keeper की जानब catch.
There's another wicket. Just bowling line and length outside and getting the edge, and the man has to go. Yeah, we look at it. There's still something in there. I think when I did the toss, man, I remember you telling me, I think there's still something in it. And here we see in the 10th over with this ball, the ball's still seaming away. There's still something in it for sure.
There's still something in it, Eugene. The score's on the board. That's at the moment the only grace. The score's on the board. And if Milnerton come up with a couple of good overs in the beginning, good start, then the game's on again. But I still think that that target is still way off. Well, definitely for this game.
नए बैट्समैन अभी आए हैं. Tom Coley.
The man with the same body with the same name, Tom Ellis Cole, making his way out to the middle. He's got to come and face up here. That's dot number 22. We have to say that as well in the innings of the Masters. Manny's shaking his head there. I'm just giving the stats, Manny. I can't say anything. 5 balls to go.
That hurts. That stat hurts. That's not the way to go. 22 dot balls. 14 extras. Whoopsie daisy.
लेकिन यूजीन अभी टेल एंडर बैटिंग करने आया. लो ऑर्डर शामी फनवे एक बहुत ही अच्छे और शानदार बॉलर हैं. क्या अच्छा फिनिश करेंगे यहाँ पे.
They're going to try and run to you. I don't think they should even contemplate it. Oh, well, if you're fielding like that, I think it's easy.
I figure out whether I'll take those 22 dots or I'll take the 14 extras. Not too sure which one I'll choose.
Well, whoever wins this game, then we decide then. We decide then whoever wins this game, then we can pick a side for sure. But I mean, 22, I mean, half of those you run singles. I mean, half of those, you add that to the score, we're on 3 figures. Maybe even a little bit less. Oh, that is cloth. That is cloth. Oh, the keeper's having an absolute mare out there. I mean, the ball keeps following him, and he's a keeper. Every ball's going to come to him.
You got a gloves on, mate. Come on.
Oh, my word.
Is he... I see the keeper is number 1. Was he the first choice keeper?
Guys, please, there's 3 balls left. Let's keep it nice here.
Shami ball number 4 करने आएंगे. Full ball एक मरतबा फिर outside off है. Batsman try कर रहे हैं short खेलने के लिए. बहुत ही अच्छा finish शामी की जानब. शानदार ओवर का इख्तिताम. सिर्फ 3 runs 1 wicket.
Yeah, there's a bit of a strategy problem here, I think. It's Eugene, we were speaking earlier on about your better batters facing the most balls. I think they've got their batting matchups a bit wrong here, I think.
It's just going to be one. Oh, yeah. Oh, my word. No, I think it came off the pads. I mean, who needs gloves when you got wicketkeeper pads on and you can just deflect that onto the stumps? They're going to have a check, though. They're going to have a check. I mean, but this is a comedy of errors.
What was I saying about that disaster? Yeah, no, that's a tough one. That's all happening here at the moment. Just thinking, Eugene, back to the 10-over strategy. You don't normally lose more than 5 or 6 wickets if you really got a decent batting lineup. And I think that is what's missing over here. There's been bits and pieces of some good things and more bad things. So they haven't really got away from anything yet. I think Milnerton will be unhappy, but I think at the same time, the Vipers should believe they got a chance.
I mean, really now. I mean, you can't script that. The throw came in. The old keeper just gave it the old pads. He just said, no, I don't want to catch the ball. I'll just let the ball bounce off my pads onto the stumps. And it happened to just deflect one of the bails off. He was out of his ground. I mean, what a way to go.
Yeah. Next up is Hayden Brett, a young fast bowler. He's obviously wanting to show the other batters what he can do.
There's the man. There he is. The man with the number 1 on his back.
No, well, he's there. He's stopping. Every now and then he's stopping the ball, and even though whether he's missing it, it's still going onto the wicket. So I'll take that wicket anyway.
Fahad Khan, surely आपको काम करना होगा अपनी fielding skills पे, keeping skills पे. Next game में बहुत ही important job होती है keeping करना, और आज जितनी खास keeping आपसे नहीं हुई.
Right, last dig.
Barrett facing up here. That is going to conclude matters here. They've run a bye. Well, they ran one. Well, I'm not sure what's happening there. I mean, it's been an interesting last over. In fact, it's been an interesting innings assembled here by the Milnerton Masters here. Is that the run then, guys? Is that a run given at the end of it? Is it 82? They finished on 82 after their 8 overs. Polly's out to their 10 overs. Manny, I'm going to come firstly to you before we go to Kashif. Surely that's way, way below what we predicted it should be out there. They still got a chance and bowl well, yeah, but they have to bowl extremely well.
Listen, Eugene has been eventful, definitely. I think short of a lot of entertainment. No, I think they're very, very short. At the same time, I think that Milnerton Masters are going to back themselves to give it a go anyway. They're going to try and restrict these guys to, obviously, to be able to win the game. But I'm looking forward to the second half. If it's half as entertaining as that was, then we're in for a bit of fun.
Well, it's going to be something that the Milnerton Masters have to be bowling extremely well if they are to defend this total of 82. One of these teams are going to go to 6 points and join the other 3 teams on 6. That's a match summary here between the Masters and the Vipers. A few men getting starts, but the men on the right-hand side, they turned to cutters, and they were very, very successful. Please enjoy some of the highlights that we've put together for you of that first innings. With me is Session Bam. He's one of the members here of the Victoria Vipers. Session T10 cricket, fast, furious. It's all that and more, isn't it?
Yeah, it's lovely. I mean, it's a quick-paced format. I enjoyed it. It's my first time in T10, so it's quite an experience. Yeah.
Give me more about that experience for you yourself.
So from my experience playing T10, it's very, very fast-paced, I must say. We have to move quick through the overs, Bowlers need to be on their toes. Everybody needs to be on their toes, fielders. But otherwise, it's quite enjoyable. I enjoy it.
Almost like the way like you're walking out there to bat. It's like very, very fast, the way you're striding out there.
Nah, I have to have intent. I feel like a lot of the people have to have intent when it comes to batting, when it comes to bowling, all aspects. All formats as well. You have to walk out there with some intent and some drive.
Go enjoy yourself today.
Thanks, man. Thanks, huge.
And I'm going to call the man with the same body, with the same name, Tom Alice. Call. He's there from Milnerton. Tom, it looks like you've added, if you come a little bit closer here, just in terms, not for me, but for the cameras there, it looks like you've added some pace to your bowling this year.
Yeah, I think so. Played in the last tournament, I was definitely a lot slower. But also, I think these flat wickets are definitely helping, zipping through a bit more up the hill.
I think you'll enjoy today's pitch. It looks really nice as well for you to hit your straps.
Yeah, most definitely. It looks like quite a quick pitch, but I think it's also quite flat, nice for the batters, hit through the line a little bit. Hopefully the ball's swinging when I'm bowling.
Lovely weather today. This is what cricket's all about, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. It's been the hottest day of the tournament for me so far. I haven't played all the games. But yeah, it's going to be a test, definitely. But hopefully all of us can get through it, eh?
Go well.
Thank you, you too.
Two men, two youngsters that's going to hopefully play a part for their teams in today's encounter. Starting with the Dynamos versus the Knights. Then it's the Blasters. They're up against the Tigers. And then the Dynamos and the Tigers will do battle tomorrow. Some interesting matchups there for us tomorrow. Turning to our attention back to this match we have in front of us with the Vipers versus the Masters. And Manny, I'm going to come straight to you with a breakdown. It was a good partnership, or good power play, as we said there, for the Masters, 26. Then they got 33 in that middle period again. And then the last period got 23. You look at my average there, it says about 25. They were below the average in that last three, and it just showed that they couldn't accelerate. They kept on losing wickets. The Vipers turning to a lot of cutters, a lot of slow balls as well, and that sort of paid off.
Yeah, the Masters definitely didn't get it right there. Very, very scrappy. So they won't be happy, obviously, winning the toss and hoping to put on a good score. At the same time, the Vipers, I think they'll be pretty happy, although I don't think they were too good in the field and a lot of extras. So the game, again, unfortunately a scrappy game, but actually it's in the balance. It's actually anybody's game for the taking, it looks like.
They got a score that's there by the average score that teams do get here in this competition thus far. That is the log there, the Dynamos, the Saints and the Tigers sitting on 6. We'll have one of these two teams that will be going up there to 6. I'm not sure who it's going to be, and so in the balance, I'm not even sure. I'm sitting in the middle for a good, very good reason. But it's going to be the team there, the Milnerton Masters. They have really got to bowl well, but it's the men in red there making their way, sponsored by Golf Ticket. And it looks like it's going to be Geordie Fourie and as well as Sammy van Wyk that's going to come out there and face the music.
Eugene, Masters ने टॉस जीत के पहले बैटिंग का फैसला किया और पॉज किया 80 ब्लो था जैसा कि कंडीशन थी वहाँ पे ब्लो पार रन साइन की तरफ से शुरुआत इनकी अच्छी थी मास्टर्स की जानिब से लेकिन इतना अच्छा फिनिश नहीं कर सकते अब देखें क्या अप्रोच लेके आए हैं वाइपर्स के बैट्समैन लास्ट आउटिंग में इन्होंने अच्छे से रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी के साथ बैटिंग नहीं की थी सो let's see what they can do today.
The first 3 overs will set the tone on fields where this game is going to go. I hope Geordie Fourie has warmed up his hamstring because he certainly heard that going for a quick, not even a quick single the last time out. Hopefully he's warmed those hamstring up. Now these two men are tossing the coin to see who's going to... I mean, they played rock, paper, scissors there. Surely you sort that out before you gone out there to the crease. You can't play rock, paper, scissors to say who's going to face the first ball.
Eugene, I don't want to see insecurity now. Not this time of the game. These got to be clear plans, please. I'm shouting out. Clear plans.
Both men were at the striker's end there, Manny. Come on.
Oh, like I said, it's going to be a classical game of lots of ebbs and flows, but lots of, I think, good laughs ahead. But no, let's back them to play some good cricket.
You talk about plans. I'm going to turn to the cricket. I'm looking to my right here. There's men aplenty padded up here. I mean, really now, are they pulling short straws or what they're doing? I'm not sure. But anyway.
This has been one for the books. But, yeah, listen, all we need now is for somebody to come in and bat for 10 overs and show us what actually can be done.
देखें शामी फनवेक ओपनर करने आए हैं वाइपर्स की जानिब से इतनी अच्छी आउटिंग नहीं थी इनकी तरफ से अभी देखें क्या माइंडसेट और प्लान के साथ आए हैं इस गेम में अनदर चेज बहुत ही अच्छा गेम देखने को मिलेगा क्या मास्टर्स अच्छी प्लान के साथ बॉलिंग करेंगे
This is why I've got Manny here next to me. So now I'm going to get your insight here because I have been sort of preaching this for a very, very long time. We saw the way, you see the way the field is set here with the sweep on the offside and the third man. Hayden Ferret is a bowler that I feel at his best goes and hits off stump. They're asking him to bowl a channel outside off stump, and this is what you get.
Yeah, that must have been a slip. Doesn't look like I hope he didn't hurt himself. But yeah, Eugene, I've seen this boy bowl previously in Premier League cricket. He's very young, a lot of talent, some good pace. And yeah, he should be bowling for the wickets, hitting the top of the off stump. I see they put a slip in there for him now, which I like.
I've got no qualms about that. No qualms about that whatsoever. But now you've got a sweep on the offside. You've got third man. He's only going to operate outside that off stump, if not wide outside that off stump, which is going to allow the batter to free his arms up. And I feel that he is somebody that got to attack. When I say straight, I mean the top of off.
Well, there's your ball, Eugene. That's where you should be bowling. Absolutely. I think having a super out there is a little bit negative. I think you allow this guy with a little freedom. He's a youngster. Let him show off what he can do and allow him to experiment and also learn by his mistakes, if anything. But yeah, pushing him outside the off stump is not a good thing, I don't think.
Just as a bowler, you see the field, you stand on top of your mark, you say, right, I can't go anywhere near the stumps here. It's just going to be clipping to somebody that's nowhere there. They're not even going to have a fine leg.
Yeah, no, he's got something there. Definitely sticking to his guns. A little bit short there maybe, but I think that's maybe the area to bowl.
Yeah, Eugene, as you say, young Hayden Virat. बहुत ही शानदार youngster, अच्छी लेंथ के साथ बॉलिंग करते हुए हार्ड लेंथ लाइन अच्छी है इनकी हेडन की अच्छी पेस के साथ बॉलिंग कर रहे हैं देखना होगा कि क्या ये लीगल डिलीवरी थी वहां पे
We haven't seen anything consistent yet. I like Hayden Ferreira as a bowler. I have to say, I've seen him a lot. I just feel he's taking away what he does so well. He's running in here trying to find a line and length outside when he just runs in and trying to hit those pegs. And he's not going to go anywhere near those pegs. Let's be safe. There's no fine leg for starters here. Sammy on strike first up. Will he get a sight or will he just go from ball one?
एक मरतबा फिर हेडन फुल ट्राई किया ये शामी की जानिब से देखें शामी अर्ली ऑन ये अटैक करते हैं शामी फनवे एक अटैकिंग क्रिकेटर है शुरू से अटैक करने पे आते हैं
Sammy takes 3 balls just to have a look and then after that he decides now the time has come. There he is. Look at him. Casual as you like at the non-strikers in resting on his bat. Jordan Fourie now, he's going to face up.
Oopsie. Yeah, no, what do we know? I'm not too sure the batsman knew as much about the ball himself because Jordan didn't move his feet at all. But yeah, I think they need to let this youngster just settle down and back him to bowl. Maybe he's got a little bit of inconsistency and they're scared of that and just trying to play it safe. But yeah, no, I want to see these youngsters bowl, hit that off the top of the off stump.
Hit the top of off stump every day. He's good at it. I'm actually not going to say anything because now I look like a dick. I'm just going to come back to this, Manny. We sit and we've watched a lot of cricket. And yeah, I get that you want to bowl a channel, but you got to have the tools to be doing that. You got to find somebody that can utilize that does that week in, week out. Virat, you want him to attack that off stump, set the field accordingly. Yes, I get there's a slip. Oh, the slip is gone. The slip is gone, and still they've just strengthened the offside field. Now, that is not a bad option. Why do I say that's not a bad option? There's no fine leg whatsoever.
Absolutely. Good assessment there by Jordy. There's definitely an open scoring area that. It just puts the bowler under more pressure because now they're making a shift again. I think it's probably going to be a short 45. Where's he going? Yeah, it's, at the moment they setting fields to bad balls. He's got to settle down now. I'll back this Boyke. He must just keep doing his thing.
There's a carve down to third man. Tom Alice Cole. Oh, he puts in the dive, but it's gone for a boundary. And what a over that has been. It's gone for 10. What a start there for the Vipers.
Yeah, that's not a good start by the Masters. That's 10 balls, Eugene. It's 4 extras already, first up. So, now this is not the good thing for the youngster, because he'll be down on himself, and they put him under better pressure by forcing him to bowl to a 6-3 field there.
Yeah, Eugene, जैसा आप बोल रहे थे कि हैडन अच्छे यंगस्टर हैं, अच्छे बॉलर हैं, लेकिन उनको अर्ली ऑन अपनी लाइन पकड़नी होगी पहले. और आई बिलीव कि बहुत ख़राब ओवर किया उनकी जानिब से, और लास्ट बॉल पे बहुत ही क्लेवरली उन्होंने अच्छा शॉट किया, अच्छा खेला. थर्ड मैन की जानिब से 4 रन्स.
That man, Tom Alice Cole, he is going to be coming in here from the golf ticket in, and yeah, we saw the equation there. Still 54 balls still remaining. 73 runs still wanted there by the Vipers. Now this kid, he's picked up a little bit of pace there. Seems like he's got a lot more confidence. A year of playing in the Prem, playing senior cricket as well has certainly helped him develop as well. So I like the way he's really run in. And on a good day, he does swing the ball. He does shape the ball. They've got a long on in place. But generally speaking, he bowls the ball and tries to nip it away from the right-hander. Thoughts, Mr. Manny?
Yeah, no, listen, he's done quite well this tournament. So these numbers are looking good. And I also saw a bit of him last year. There's something there. Let's just hope he gets some good control and consistency.
That was a loosener of note. Now, I don't talk about looseners because I don't believe in those things. You just let that ball a little bit drift away. There we saw the shape, but there was nowhere near he wanted to go.
Eugene, I'm getting reactive now. All my proactive comments haven't been very good. So I'm going to just look and see and learn. No, let's back the boy.
There's the shape. There he is. Now, Mr. Van Wyk has just faced his second legal delivery. So this ball, in my estimation, is going to go. You got to hold on to your hats here, fellas. Sammy Van Wyk he hasn't got the longest fuse, so that fuse is lit already.
देखिए यूजीन, शामी फन वाइक की अगर बात करें तो टॉम कॉल है फुल टॉस के साथ सीधा फील्डर की जानिब 1 रन आएगा शामी को. देखें, 1s and 2s आपको गैप ढूंढना पड़ेंगे. 1s and 2s आएंगे, लेकिन उसके साथ आपको शॉट्स क्रिएट करना होगा, क्योंकि इतना शॉर्ट टाइम होता है आपके पास, एडजस्ट होने का टाइम नहीं है. तो आपको शॉट्स क्रिएट करना होगी. 1s and 2s आएंगे आपके वो.
71 from 52 deliveries. No, slower ball again. That beats point. Ball is racing away. It's just going to come to. He's gone very, very early there for the slower ball.
Eugene, take my words out of my mouth. Yeah, they have gone early. They've got to give themselves a little bit of chance with this ball. the mix-ups and those variations, maybe just a little bit early, I think, making it a little bit easier for those batters to free their arms and get the scoreboard rolling.
In swing. Oh, that's something different. A little bit of in swing there.
देखें यूजिन जॉर्डन बहुत ही अच्छे अप्रोच के साथ आज बैटिंग करने आए हैं. बहुत ही शानदार बैटिंग सो फार इनकी जानिब से. बहुत अच्छा 4 रन्स भी आया था उनकी जानिब से और इजीली 1s and 2s गैप्स ढूंढ रहे हैं. शामी फनवेक स्ट्राइक लेंगे अभी. टॉम खोले बहुत ही अच्छा ओवर सो फार. एक मरतबा फिर स्लो बॉल इन स्विंग बॉल था वहां पे.
Yeah, a little bit of a mixed bag there this over, but it's a very good over, I don't think. I mean, I do think it's a reasonable over. Yeah, he's got control. I enjoy the control. If he's got the variations, but he can control it, then it's fine.
Yeah, I agree with you there, man. He looks like it. I just feel he's gone very early to the space off. He's a man that can swing the ball. He's shown he can swing the ball both ways, in fact. Here's another slow ball. Excellent fielding here. Now then, done. They shouldn't miss a trick here, the Vipers. Their rate that they need to go on is above 8. They're on the rate at the minute. 17 without loss.
Yeah, that's a fair start. I think it's close to what the Masters were, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, the Masters have to be good in the field to make up for the shortage of runs there in the batting, so they'll be up for it. It's just how they're going to contain these guys. There's no wickets down yet, so the batters can go through another 2 or 3 overs, then they'll be firmly on top.
Connor Rothwell going to be bowling here from the Tars, 7-7-7 in. He's going to be bowling the final over of the power play. That's his numbers. Look at that economy rate, folks, 5.75. So he's had a good start to this tournament. So let's see where his 2 men out. There's a sweeper on the offside. And I think it's a man at long on. And that is going to go towards that sweeper there on the offside. It's just going to be 1. Sammy was not interested in 2 there. I think he's licking his chops here. He fancies some of this.
That's good fielding. You want to cut those 2s down. So if they intend there in the outfield, they'll do well to cut those 2s down. And at the end of the day, those 1s, the extra 1s, will make a big difference. So, yeah, they've got things right here. Let's see if we can keep that line and that length, that area.
Just hitting that down there for 1. They shouldn't be missing a trick here, the Vipers. I'm just saying that very early on here.
यूजिन ऐसा लग रहा है कि शामी थोड़े डिफरेंट माइंडसेट के साथ आए हैं इस मैच में. अपना टाइम ले रहे हैं. Usually he comes and he smashes it from the ball 1.
That's a full toss again. We've seen plenty of full tosses in this tournament, and that time Jordan Fourie, he puts that away square on the onside.
Connor's got to settle down. These bowlers, yeah, again, back to those variations there, Eugene. Too many variations, 6 different balls won't allow you to settle down as a bowler. And the best thing for you to do is to try and get into your strides and just be a bit more patient. Let the batter come to you. If he hits you with a good shot, then it's a good shot. But just settle into some kind of consistency.
Just too much indifferent. I mean, every ball is different. That is carved away. Back-to-back 4s. That's going to be for Jordan Fourie. That time went for the quick ball. Did Connor Rothwell. And they offered a lot of width. And Jordan Fourie accepted that gladly. Look at the width on this. Free your arms up. Away she goes. Back-to-back 4s.
I love that intensity. Great shot there by Jordan Fourie. He's a bit of space, a bit of leverage, and he didn't hold back. And that's what you need. You need to go for those balls. Those are the boundary balls, your options. And again, now he needs to be clever. Got 10 runs off the over. He's got to bat now smart.
Going for a fuller ball that time, just at the toes, so to speak. Finds a dot ball, but this over has already delivered 10 runs from it. At the minute, they're just one run ahead of where the Masters were off their power play. With one ball still to go, 56 from 43 delivery still. It is the next period of play that was extremely interesting for me. So, let's see. Final ball of the power play. It's just going to bring one.
Yeah, it's close to all square after 3 overs. That power play, I think the Vipers will be quite happy. They haven't lost a wicket. But this is where the Masters went, I don't want to say pear-shaped, but this is where things went wrong for them. They got to, hopefully the Vipers have learned by their batting innings, the Masters, and can sort of change things and just get that scoreboard going.
There is the equation there for you folks. 55 still needed. 55 from 42. That's the umpires. Umpire sponsored by Golf Tickets, just indicating that the power play period has come to an end. So we are going to see, finally in this match, we are going to see some spin. And it is that man with the same body, with the same name, Josh Caleb. And that's where I'm going to stop.
देखें यूजीन, अगर आप क्वेश्चन देखें तो इतना ज़्यादा पैनिक होने की ज़रूरत नहीं है वाइपर्स को. काफ़ी अच्छा स्कोर जा रहा है, काफ़ी अच्छा इनका पावर प्ले भी लगा है. तो आई थिंक वंस इन टूज आप देखें, गैप को देखें, वन बॉल आपको मिलेगा, एक बॉल आपको ख़राब मिलेगा बाउंड्री वाला. सो you don't need to panic here. 42 balls, 55 runs needed. पहली मर्तबा स्पिन दिखने को मिलेगी इस मैच में. जोश.
I'm not sure why you start with a reverse sweep when there's 2 men right there. I mean, really now.
I think he decided that shot about 3 balls ago.
There's 2 men there. High risk shot for 1 run.
Yeah, no, definitely risky. I think they must just settle down now. This is that frantic stage where a lot of teams are getting it wrong. Hopefully now they can just take a deep breath, and just control themselves and be smart. Now that's smart cricket.
Yeah, this game is itching here, Manny. I think this game is itching here. 53 from 39. Who is going to break first? Who is going to sort of show their hand here first? There's a ball that's in the air. It's gone all the way for a maximum.
Wow.
Now, I asked the question, Manny, why would you want to play reverse sweep when you can hit shots like that?
Exactly. I agree with you. No, listen, Jordan Fourie can play. I just want to see him now be very, very clever about this and stay in control. He must just stay in control.
एक मर्तबा फिर स्वीप ट्राई किया जॉर्डन की जानिब से. फील्डर के हाथ में इस मर्तबा फिर एक ही रन आएगा.
What do we know, Eugene? If he's got those skills and he wants to play that shot, then I suppose you've got to back him. Yeah, coach's nightmare, but the risk, it's a risk.
No risk whatsoever. He can drop that there for 1. He's played 3 reverse sweeps, of which he got 2 singles. You tell me. Yeah. Well, before I hand over to Cassie to take us through that strategic timeout, there are the team sponsors: Billy 777, Cricket Trust of India, D247, ID 247, JSK1, Winfair 247, World 777, and Golden 444, with our co-sponsor Wolf 777 and our umpire sponsor Golf Ticket, as well as our main sponsor Taj 777. Kasif, the 4th over or the 5th over is all yours.
Thanks, Eugene. कौन होगा क्रिकेट का असली एनिमल? देखना होगा कि कौन जीत की जानिब जाएगा अपनी टीम को लेकर. क्या ये शामी, क्या ये जॉर्डन होंगे, क्या मास्टर्स के बॉलर कम बैक करेंगे यहाँ पे? ऐसा लग रहा है कि जैसे शामी आज डिफरेंट माइंडसेट के साथ अपनी बैटिंग करने आए हैं, बहुत ही समझदारी के साथ। और पहला ही बॉल सेनरोज की जानिब से शॉट पिच हुआ और बहुत ही शानदार शॉट शामी फनवे की जानिब से। बहुत ही समझदारी के साथ आज बैटिंग करने आए हैं शामी फनवे।
Unless you bowl at 140 clicks, you can't bowl short.
शॉर्ट पिच बॉल शामी फनवे को आप करेंगे तो ये बहुत बड़ा जुर्म है। शॉन रॉच पहला ही बॉल, थर्ड मैन फील्डिंग चेंज। एक मरतबा फिर स्लो बॉल किया शॉन की जानिब से। अच्छी समझदारी के साथ शामी ने ये डिफेंड किया। देखें, पैनिक आपने बिल्कुल नहीं यहाँ पे होना। All you need, just see the gaps. बैक ऑफ लेंथ एक मरतबा फिर बहुत ही आसानी से एक रन आएगा। चौरन एंड शामी बहुत ही समझदारी के साथ बैटिंग करते हुए। रन रेट को आप देखें बढ़ता हुआ 9.5, 33 balls, 40 runs needed here. और एक मरतबा फिर फुल बॉल शॉन की जानिब से। स्लो लग रहा था वहां पे। रन रेट 9.2 का 2-1 का बढ़ता हुआ। पैनिक यहाँ पे नहीं होना विक्टोरिया के बैट्समैनों को। बहुत ही शानदार बैटिंग कर रहे हैं, बहुत ही अच्छी पार्टनरशिप जा रही है दोनों की। बैक ऑफ लेंथ बॉल थर्ड मैन की जानिब से। बहुत ही शानदार कट शॉट जॉर्डन को 4 रन एक मरतबा फिर। बहुत ही समझदारी के साथ जॉर्डन बैटिंग करते हुए यहाँ पे थर्ड मैन की जानिब 4 रन। ऐसा लगता है वहां पे कुछ अनबिन हुई बॉलर और बैट्समैन के दरमियान। हिटिंग मूवमेंट दोनों प्लेयर्स की जानिब। आखिरी बॉल रीलोड होगा यहाँ पे शॉन की जानिब से। वाइड बॉल, अंपायर का इशारा, एक्स्ट्रा रन आएगा यहाँ पे। रन रेट विक्टोरिया वाइपर्स की जानिब से ऑलमोस्ट 10 का। 31 balls, 35 runs needed. शॉन रॉच क्या अच्छा फिनिश करेंगे यहाँ पे। लेग साइड की जानिब एक मरतबा फिर एक्स्ट्रा रन्स। एक मरतबा फिर लेग साइड और एक्स्ट्रा रन्स आए यहाँ पे। 2 balls 2 एक्स्ट्रा रन्स। इतना रूम नहीं है आपके पास एरर्स का और आप एक्स्ट्रा रन्स दे रहे हैं। रन रेट ऑलरेडी विक्टोरिया वापस की तरफ से 10.14। क्या अच्छा फिनिश कर पाएंगे शॉन अपने ओवर का आखिरी बॉल। अंपायर का इशारा एक मरतबा फिर ऑफ साइड की जानिब वाइड। और इसी के साथ ही विक्टोरिया वाइपर्स की जानब से 50 रन अप इन जस्ट 4.5 ओवर. बहुत ही लंबा ओवर है शॉन की जानिब से. क्या अच्छा फिनिश कर पाएंगे? एक मरतबा फिर स्लो बॉल जॉर्डन की जानिब से. क्या शानदार शॉट है जॉर्डन. क्लासिक. व्हाट अ ब्यूटीफुल शॉट वंस अगेन. बहुत ही शानदार फिनिश विक्टोरिया वाइपर्स एंड जॉर्डन की जानिब से. और इसी के साथ ही 5 ओवर का समाप्त पे हाफ टाइम golf tickets at TCCL timeout.
जी हाँ दोस्तों, 5वें ओवर की समाप्ति के बाद अब समय हो चुका है गल्फ टिकट स्ट्रेटेजिक टाइम आउट का. जैसा कि हम देख सकते हैं, गल्फ टिकट द्वारा स्पॉन्सर्ड हमारी ड्रिंक्स कार्ट अब मैदान में आ रही है और दोनों टीमों के खिलाड़ियों को रिफ्रेशमेंट्स देगी. अपने दर्शकों को ये मैं याद दिला देना चाहता हूं कि गल्फ टिकट है यूएई का सबसे ज्यादा भरोसेमंद ऑनलाइन लॉटरी ड्रॉ. ये है फुली रेगुलेटेड, रजिस्टर्ड एंड ऑथराइज्ड लॉटरी ड्रॉ फ्रॉम यूएई. आप अभी gulfticket.com पे जाके अपनी किस्मत का खेल खेल सकते हैं. जी हाँ दोस्तों, gulfticket.com पे जाएं, वहां पे लॉग इन करें, अपना अकाउंट खोलें और खेलिए अपनी किस्मत का खेल. अपने सपनों को उड़ान भरिए और मौका दीजिए अपनी जिंदगी को बदलने का gulfticket.com के साथ. गल्फ टिकट की टैगलाइन है शेयरिंग मिलियन स्माइल्स, और ऐसे ही करोड़ों लोगों के चेहरों पे मुस्कुराहट लाने के बाद गल्फ टिकट आपकी जिंदगी में भी खुशियां भर सकता है. आपको केवल ये करना है कि gulfticket.com पे जाएं, वहां पे अपना अकाउंट खोलें और हिस्सा लें गल्फ टिकट के वीकली ऑनलाइन लॉटरी ड्रॉज में. बिल्कुल दोस्तों, गल्फ टिकट सिर्फ एक प्लेटफॉर्म नहीं है, ये है एक सिम्फनी ऑफ होप, एक कैनवस ऑफ पॉसिबिलिटीज, एक टेस्टमेंट है पावर ऑफ ड्रीम्स के लिए. अब समय बर्बाद ना करें, तुरंत जाइए gulfticket.com पे और खेलिए अपनी किस्मत का खेल, क्योंकि गल्फ टिकट ही है यूएई का सबसे ज्यादा भरोसेमंद ऑनलाइन लॉटरी ड्रॉ.
And there we have it, folks. 3 matches to look forward to tomorrow. We have the Durbanville Dynamos up against the Kraaifontein Knights. That's first up at 9:30, followed by the Belleville Blasters and the Tigerbird Tigers. And then it is the Dynamos and the Tigers that will finish up matters around about 3 o'clock tomorrow. Well then, now, Manny, I'm gonna put the cat amongst the pigeons here now for you. That's the log there. There we see the Vipers sitting in 4th position on 4 points with a nice healthy run rate, net run rate. If they do get over the line here, and I say if, and they get over the line fairly comfortably, they can even go as far as up to 2nd position potentially on that log.
Yes, absolutely. It's quite wide open on top there as well. The table is actually, nobody's really settled yet. So what is the strategy now, Eugene? What do they speak about halfway? Are they going to increase their net run rate, or are they going to play it safe and just win this game? We'll have to see.
I'm not sure. It's a short ball. That's going to be a dot ball. Well, now the equation is fairly simple, fairly straightforward. 29 from 29. Runnable stuff. Haven't lost a wicket. The big man, Sammy's still there. That's a full toss that's just been clubbed downtown here. Now, if you're the bowling team here, all you're looking for is a couple of dots and over. That's all you're looking for. Not necessarily wickets here.
Absolutely. That's the problem, unfortunately. Milnerton Masters haven't been able to create any pressure. They've been bowling a couple of very loose overs, so they're going to have to dig deep now to try and find some kind of a hold on these batters.
Another short ball.
The batters, sorry, they can afford that, Eugene. Just keep on rotating the strike. I try to pick up on the body language halfway through to see what the coaches were trying to say, and I wonder what instructions they gave. But I hope and trust the Vipers were just told to calm down, but still show intent. Very, very crucial. Still be positive, but just controlled.
Huge hit. So, some intent. That's some intent for you, Manny.
That's intent. That's a cricket shot with intent. I love it. It's fantastic. So let's hope they can continue. I think the Vipers are on top here, and I'm actually going to call it very early. I'm actually backing them to win this one.
You can call it early, later. Tomorrow or back then. They're well in control of this one. Surely.
It's just about managing the emotions out there and not being frantic. There's lots of time. They're definitely on top. It's good signs. These guys have been batting very, very well. And I'm sure the teammates are hoping that they'll take them through to the end.
Oh, could be a little bit of a run out here. Sammy makes his ground back there, so it's a dot ball. Still a ball to go. Can see Sammy's trying to just face all the overs. He can count to 6. All good batters, they say, count well to 6, don't they?
देखें यूजीन बहुत ही शानदार शॉट के बाद एक मर्तबा फिर गेंद हवा में फील्डर के पास और ये सीधा कैच होगा. बहुत ही अच्छी और समझदारी के साथ बैटिंग कर रहे थे शामी और सीधा फील्डर के हाथ में कैच होगा.
I don't think that Milnerton Masters are going to be able to stop them from scoring this getting target. They've got to get wickets. So I think this is the only hope now, Eugene, is to create opportunities to take wickets because they're not going to defend it easily.
Yeah, no, 100%, that's for sure. And that's the end of Sammy van Wyk. And in walks Fahad Khan, the wicket-keeper, who's had a very, very interesting day behind the stumps. And now he's going to come out and... What did I say? Now he's going to have to face up here to the music. Can the Masters find a way to bring those two worms together? 21 runs needed. 24 balls still there. Super over is still on the cards. Few people want to dash off early home. Let's try and keep them here.
I tell you what, if we get to that, then I'm going to be buying the first round of drinks.
देखिए यूजीन, अगर आप समझदारी की बात करें तो शामी बहुत ही अच्छी और समझदारी के साथ बैटिंग कर रहे थे और ओवर में एक छक्का भी लगा लिया था उन्होंने. And he just had to go and play 1 or 2.
Well, looks like they just want to win the game, which is more important to them. Oh, that is just guided down here. How are they going to find a couple of dots? That is the first port of call here for the Masters.
Yeah, it's going to be tough. Jordy Fourie is in now. I think he's key. He's key to the Vipers' opportunity to get a W here. There's still a couple of batters in the hat there. Mahmoud Peterson, very experienced. I think he's also waiting to get out there, but I think Jordy Fourie is key.
There's one. There is 1 dot.
फहद खान पहली ही बॉल अपने कदमों का इस्तेमाल और डॉट बॉल होगा यहाँ पे कीनन की जानिब से. 22 balls, 20 runs needed. डॉट बॉल्स होंगी यहाँ पे. डॉट बॉल्स करना होगा मास्टर्स को यहाँ पे. ऐसे ही डॉट्स बॉल आएंगी तो आपको जीतने का मौका मिलेगा.
Got you another dot there, Eugene.
A little bit of effort shown. Feet proper in the toilet there. Not even moving his feet 1 iota. Now he's being spoken to by Jordy Fourie saying, listen here, mate. Put your shoes back on. Find your feet. Get your feet moving. That's been smashed over, extra cover.
Wow.
That's going to go for 4. Maybe he told him to waltz on the wicket.
What a great shot फहद खान की जानिब से. कदमों का इस्तेमाल एक मर्तबा फिर 4 रन इजी आएंगे. बहुत ही शानदार बैटिंग फहद. ऐसे ही 10 के साथ इनको बैटिंग करना होगी.
Whatever you said, Eugene, whatever you said, he said the right thing. Gave the fielder no chance.
Well, if you walk down the wicket like that, your feet's moving. This is guided down here. Now this has activated Fahad Khan.
This is good cricket, Eugene. बाउंड्री के बाद सीधा सिंगल.
15 needed, 15 from 19. How does Geordie for replay this now? He's there, 37. He's played a very good innings here. First game back from injury. Excellent stuff there by the Vipers, and that is going to conclude another over. That is the 7th over done and dusted here, folks.
Yeah, who said that T10 cricket can't be played like normal cricket? That's his, they're going along nicely now. They know what their target is. They're pacing themselves well. Yeah, I truly believe that Vipers again should get in here nicely. Geordie Fourie taking on a lovely role here by being controlled, rotating the strike. I think good communication with his partner, and that's what it is now. It's all about clear thoughts and yeah, pretty much clear plans as well.
14 from 18. 14 from 18 is Mr. Patterson that's going to be coming up here from the golf ticket end. Now he's got to find not just one or two. He needs to find a basket full of dots, Manny. A basket full of him if the Masters have any chance of trying to get over this one.
Definitely a bag full, big bag, basket full of dots or wickets. That's the only hope. This over is crucial. Anything 6 or plus here, game over.
14 needs is 18 years.
Reverse sweep, reverse sweep.
How was that? Not out.
Oh dear, it's gone for the sweep first up. When's the reverse sweep coming, Manny? We've seen it before. When's the reverse sweep coming?
It's not far away. I don't think it's very far away. You'll probably look to have a go now, maybe.
He's just stabbed it into the offside there. No harm done. 13 now required. That brings Fahad Khan on strike.
Does it bring that red ink into the game as well, Eugene?
I mean, the batters do think about that red ink a lot, eh? I mean, really now.
I like your phrase there, the red ink. I love it.
Yeah, that's just going to be one. I mean, that's just good from Fahad Khan, just trying to get that done. 12 from 15. I mean, this should be a walk in the park, surely. I mean, you might as well. I mean, somebody handed a key to you. I mean, you might as well go start your car, mate. Here's another dot. I think that's a second dot this over.
I've got the key, Eugene.
You're not fancying walking to the car yet?
Not yet. This game we love so much, Eugene. We love this game too much.
Reverse sweep. There's the reverse sweep, folks. The reverse sweep has brought about another dot. One more dot here. Go on, one more dot here. Put the cat amongst the pigeons.
Eugene, clearly हमको आखिरी ओवर तक ये गेम
Put the cat amongst the pigeons, folks. Put the cat amongst the pigeons. We're down to 12 from 12.
Yo, what can I say? I think that reverse sweep is on. He backs himself to play it, but he's moving too much. He's too busy in the crease there. He's got to have a good stable base to play that shot. But yeah, there's too many dots that over. That was a crucial over. Now I'm picking up that key and I put it down again. Not too sure. We're still not too sure here, Eugene.
I brought you a cup of tea with some honey in it to just get your vocal cords going, but don't be drinking that either, because now the equation reached 12 from 12. Can't be singing yet, yeah, Manny. Can't be singing yet. We've got a game on here.
12 from 12 is a game on. 12 runs from 12 balls. Who would have thought?
बहुत ही अच्छा ओवर था यूजिन वहाँ पे स्पिन का. ऐसे लग रहे थे जैसे ऑल ऑफ अ सडन पैनिक हो रहे हैं स्पिन के खिलाफ. और जॉर्डन ने काफी अच्छे से स्पिन को खेला है शुरुआत में अगर देखें तो. नए बॉलर कीन एंड दलवाई अपना दूसरा ओवर करने आ रहे हैं. फहद खान स्ट्राइक लेंगे. कदमों का इस्तेमाल सीधा
6 runs.
क्या शानदार शॉट सीधा बैट के साथ फहद खान की तरफ से.
Surely the waltzing Matilda out again, down the wicket, smashes that for a 6. I mean, he might stand there and just waft, but when he waltzes down the wicket, he hits a big ball. That's Fahad Khan.
Mahmoud Peterson sporting his new haircut. He's very verbal here now on the side, Eugene.
Oh, smashed over. Fast point, they're saying push, it's just going to be 1.
Eugene, they're looking at the run rate, huh?
No, that's done and dusted. That's long gone. They'll just go up to second spot. That's for me if they do get these next 5 runs, because it's been a little bit too late. To me, it's just a little bit too late for the net run rate story. There's another dot ball, and should have come earlier for me if they really wanted to have any inkling of a net run rate and that bringing that into the equation. Now it's just a case of getting the next five runs here.
No, absolutely. Now it's just a W here. They had opportunity early on. Yeah. There was obviously a very good over bowled. Last couple of balls have brought them back, obviously, to control the game. But, I think the net run rate is put aside, and the W is now key.
Oh, it's a wide ball. It's a wide ball. So now they're just a little bit of a blow away. Just the 4 runs needed. Just the 4. And wouldn't it be fitting for Jordan Fourie? Wouldn't it be fitting? I mean, they're high-fiving here, the men on my right here. The game is done and dusted.
I've picked up my key again, Eugene.
That's clipped down onto the leg side. It's just 3 now needed. 3 needed. I mean, Manny, you send somebody to go warm your car up. Just get it warmed up, a little bit idling.
Yeah, for today, my car is battery operated, so it's fine. It'll always be warm.
देखें यूजिन जितनी भी तारीफ करें जॉर्डन की उतनी ही कम है यहाँ पे. क्या शानदार बारी खेली है उन्होंने.
That's all they need to do. Just the 2 now. Just 2 runs. And we have to say it's been a very good knock by this man in show. This man in picture. Jordan Fourie. 40 of 30 balls. Maybe they've missed him. He's come back after injury.
यूजिन जैसा कि मैं बोल रहा था कि बहुत ही शानदार पार्टनरशिप थी शामी और जॉर्डन की अप फ्रंट पे. क्या समझदारी के साथ दोनों ने बैटिंग की है.
Smoked.
Oh, what a great shot to finish.
4, and that is fitting. What a fitting way to end that batting innings. It's Jordan Fourie that sees his team home. And that's just taken 9 overs. Smashed that, smoked that over the inner ring. Couple of bounces and in to the boundary fence it goes. And, man, it's been a very good performance. It has to be said there by the team in green there. They were asked to have a bowl first as well, and I think they stuck to their task very well. I think in terms of the Masters, they were well short, and it just shows in the total there.
They were short, Eugene. No, the team in the green, the Vipers, deserved winners. I think they've actually played almost that good all-round game. I think they'll be upset about the extras they gave away. Robin Creel bowled well. I think Jordan Fourie kept the innings together. I think that's the type of role you need to play in T10. Somebody has to dig deep and bat through. But there was no franticness from him. Very controlled cricket play, shots. So I'm happy for the Vipers. They deserve it. Well done.
Yeah, again, going to the drawing board there for the Masters. But look at that there, the man at the top there, Jordan Fourie, seeing his team home. An excellent 44 of 31 delivery, striking at 141. Fahad Khan, once he got the waltzing Matilda out, he was striking at 175. Some excellent shots there to see his team home. And still a bag of batters still to go. And I think the captain, Mahmoud Peterson, will be well and truly happy with that. In terms of the bowling, a lot for them to think about. Few men not bowling consistently. And that was one of the things you need to do well here on this pitch. Be consistent with your line, consistent with your length. And that is not what they offered there. That is the summary. The Milnerton Masters, they batted first. And they only got to a score. Apologies here, of a score of 82 there. And then the Vipers, they got that total with 9 wickets to spare. Now then, let's go and enjoy that highlights package of that Innings of the Vipers in the chase there. Another match done and dusted here in the Tars. 777 presents the Tars Creek Club League T10 Cricket. Ka Asli Animal. Apologies there. It was the match here between the Vipers and the Masters. The Vipers, they are victorious. I'm going to ask Kuda, the captain of the Masters, just come and join me. Kuda, you guys elected to win, elected to bat there, I must say, but just probably not enough runs on a very good pitch.
Yeah, we were probably, in my opinion, maybe 10 short, to be honest, to be par. But having said that, they batted well, we didn't bowl very well, and they still got it in the last over. So it just shows you that the margins are really, really small. We must have bowled maybe close to 20 extras, and that's unacceptable, to be honest with you. But again, we move on, we learn, the youngsters let it go. But at some stage, guys need to pull their socks up and realize that, this game comes at you quick and fast.
20 extras and then throw in about 20, 22 dot balls as well in your innings. It could have been something a lot different.
Yeah, definitely. It was just one of those games where we were outplayed, to be honest. But the good thing about this tournament is the games come at you quick and fast. You could find yourself in a losing habit, or you can find yourself on the other side of it. But luckily for us, everyone has sort of beat everyone, and we're all still in the mix. We've got a couple of tough games coming up against Devonville Dynamos and Solomon Strikers, who have played really well as well. So it's going to be tough, but yeah, we'll be up for it.
Good learning curve for your youngsters, though.
Yeah, definitely. Look, our young ballers struggled today, unfortunately. But, you know, this is the best place to learn. They could have had this spell in the nets and, you know, would have all said, oh, ball door, that's out over there. Or, you know, batters are never out sometimes in the nets. But here in the middle is the place to do it. Yeah. Sometimes it comes off and sometimes it doesn't. Yeah.
Go well for the rest of the tournament.
Thank you. Cheers.
That is the words thereof, Kuda. And I'm going to ask Mahmoud Peterson, the captain of the Vipers. Mahmoud, really good performance with the ball, it must be said, there with your seamers, and it looked very much so that they just wanted to take the pace off.
We're probably the only attack that's full seam. So we back the boys. They're very skillful at the end of the day. Ask them to bowl Yorkers, they bowl Yorkers. Ask them to bowl slower balls, they can do that. So yeah, we back them all the way.
You didn't fancy bowling yourself as a spinner?
Not yet, not yet. Hopefully later on in the tournament. Although we have Jordan, so I'm a bit down the order.
Well, listen, on that Jordan guy there as well, batted nicely for you first game back after injury.
Senior player standing up at the right time. Also did it very quickly. Run rate probably got a little bit better now. We tried to balance it, but I think 6 points is better than nothing. So that's why the late call happened in the second last over to kill the game.
Yeah, guys, you guys did really well from start to finish. Well done, and well done on your victory.
Thank you very much.
That is the news here from the post-match interview where we spoke to both those captains. It is the Victoria Vipers. They are victorious over the Milnerton Masters. Join us again. It's a triple header again tomorrow. A lot of T10 cricket to look forward to. Sponsored by Taj 777.